let's go from the macro of what you've seen in the industry to some more focused areas like leadership, and we'll talk some about more in depth about Par Endo and your experience there. You've developed some amazing leaders in your companies, and I've had the fortune of meeting a lot of them, and the ones I know are incredible leaders, either within Par or have gone on to have leadership positions in other companies. What do you look for in your leadership team, and specifically, what were you looking for at Par, and how do you think about grooming the layer of talent sort of below your direct reports? How do you think about that?
Yes, man. I have been incredibly fortunate in my career to have been able to surround myself with just great people, and I think you kind of hit the nail on the head. As I looked at my my career, really latter part of my career, and I looked at how many people from the organization are in leadership positions, either at Par Endo or with competing companies. It's something that it's just I'm so proud of. But it's an interesting question because we as a company, and it's not one person, it was really the entire leadership team. We always took a bit of maybe a challenging position on information, right? We always know that information is power, and how that can be used for you and against you. And I think with respect to Par, and also we carried it over to Endo, was the sharing of information was something that we were very, very aggressive with. And we always would bring the teams together. Every Friday, we would bring together the teams, and it would be from the highest of levels, and it would be down to really that mid-tier that you were talking about, because we always focused on operational execution. It was always about the product. It was always about getting products approved, but the people had to execute. So we were always providing information back to this mid-tier or mid-level rather grouping of people. And then you can see how these people would grasp it and what they would do with it. So in essence, we would expose the people, we would give them as much information as possible, and then you would let them go as far as their talents and their capabilities would be. But we had to always harvest that. We always had to educate and communicate. And then there'd be a select grouping of individuals that you knew right off the bat were going to take it to the next level. When somebody walks through the door with a CV, it's always impressive, right? You always see, phenomenal educational backgrounds, but how is that person going to really be able to behave at upper levels and lower levels? And that's where we were trying to really give those people the most opportunity. We always had a philosophy, we loved hiring from within, right? But you had to give exposure to those people, but we took a risk because you're giving them a lot of information on products, and that's kind of the holy grail. But it worked for us, and then we see people running, CEOs of competing companies, COOs, legal counsel, R&D leaders within the industry. It worked for Par. We carried it over. It's just something that we were really, really proud of.